right, hey everybody, welcome to Dave Calls While You Make Food. And today we have a very special guest, our friend Jennifer. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. I just recovering from a stomach bug, but so it's top secret, I guess. All right, before we get started, there is a trivia section to the show. So anytime you hear this bell, there'll be a trivia question, and there's gonna be three.
All right. I'll try my best.
Okay, yeah, awesome. So what are you making today?
We are making chicken and gnocchi soup with Mary had a lot of lamb.
That sounds delicious.
It is my favorite meal prep meal. So you're covering my meal prep Sunday all off in one here.
Awesome, awesome. How do we make it?
So I had pre-cooked my chicken earlier in the pot here and had shredded that. So once I had my chicken stuff in the bottom of the pot, I know Sarah has a more technical term for it. I added some butter and garlic, which is cooking here now. So that's pretty much good to go here now. And I also added a little bit of red pepper flakes.
Awesome.
So now that that is where I want it to be, I'm going to add just, this is frozen soup mix because I was lazy and didn't want to chop veggies this morning, but you could use carrots, celery, onions, the regular soup stuff.
Yeah.
So we're going to dump these into the pot here and give them a stir with everything else that's in here. So while that's cooking, it's a really pretty simple soup. Let those cook a minute or two, and then we're going to add back our chicken and then our chicken stock to the pot.
What kind of chicken did you use? Do you use chicken breast or chicken thigh?
Yeah, I just use boneless, skinless chicken breasts. I cook them beforehand in the pot, and then once they're done, just took them out and shredded them with a fork. So we got a big bowl full of chicken here. I usually try to use about a pound or so for it, but again, not super, fussy on that. Oh.
Okay, trivia question number one. How many are there in a baker's dozen?
13.
You're right. Yes. And
I'm right? Oh, wow.
Yeah. And you win a wooden spoon from.
Yay!
You also
awesome.
wins a signed photo of me too because they demand it.
Oh.
So you win that too.
Oh, fabulous! I'll put it on my kitchen wall here.
Awesome. Awesome.
All right. So our veggies are cooked down here a little bit now. They're frozen, so that makes life easier. They don't take as long.
Yeah.
So gonna add my stock to the pot now. So I'm just using a concentrate. I did not get a chance to make homemade stock, but of course that would make it better. So we're gonna add that in here. And then I'm just going to add my water to dilute that to concentrate a little bit. So about 4 cups of water there.
Yeah.
So we're going to stir that up a little bit. And at this point, I'm going to add my Mary to the pot.
Awesome.
I'm not a great measurer. I will say that. So probably about 3 tablespoons or so here. I'll add it and mix it in, and as you do with soup, give it a taste a few different times, and if I feel it needs more, add a little bit more.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna just add some salt to the pot here as well.
Okay. Yeah.
About maybe half a tablespoon or so, and a little bit of black pepper.
All right.
Again, adding that now, and I'll give it a taste as it's cooking. And
yeah. That way you don't dirty all the measuring spoons and measuring cups.
Yeah, I have a terrible measure. So we'll give that a stir, mix it in, and also I'm going to throw in a bay leaf at this point as well.
Okay, 1 bay leaf.
It is soup. Yeah. And then we're going to add our chicken back.
Now, did you do anything to the chicken when you were cooking it, like add salt and pepper or anything, or just
salt and pepper, and I put a little bit of olive oil in the pot before I cooked it.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome.
Nothing fancy. All right.
All right. Trivia question number 2. Why are there 13 in a baker's dozen?
Isn't it something like the baker wanted to be nice to their customers to get like repeats or something like that? So they throw in an extra for they think they're doing them a favor and come back next time?
That's a lovely idea.
but not right.
It's not. Sarah says it's pretty close. The reason was because Sarah didn't get either of those questions, so she's biased against both of them. It's because in the 13th century there were mandates about the weight of the loaves of bread. So a baker could get in a lot of trouble for selling underweighted loaves of bread. So to be safe, they sell 13 loaves of bread for the price of 12, so they wouldn't get in trouble.
Oh, well, that is interesting. Well, that's good to know. I'll have to remember that for when I'm playing trivia. All right, so we've added our veggies, our chicken, our spices are in here. So next, of course, is going to be our gnocchi. It's just 2 packages of, the regular stuff you get at any grocery store.
Yeah.
Nothing fancy. I mean, it would be delicious if you made homemade, however. So we're going to add that into our pot here. Add a quick stir around. And of course, our soup is pretty thick here. So the other element of the liquid that goes into it actually is evaporated milk. So that gives it the creaminess to it.
Okay.
So we're going to add in 2 cups of evaporated milk, or 2 cans.
Yeah.
So we're going to dump that in here and give it a quick stir here again. It's getting a little more soupier here now. We got more liquid in it here.
Yeah.
And it does take a little bit of a cornstarch slurry as well. So just 3 tablespoons of cornstarch with a little bit of water just to mix it into a paste, and that helps. And again, thicken up some.
Yeah. And you add it to the water so it doesn't like clump. Right.
Exactly, yeah. So we're just gonna stir up our little cornstarch slurry here.
What's your favorite midnight snack?
Potato chips.
Oh, Bert, you know what?
And I'm really.
It just goes right into trivia question number 3. What's the most popular flavor of potato chips in America?
Oh, in the States. Is it barbecue?
Oh, that's so. It's so close. It is on there. It's the second one. You okay? We're gonna give you a spice experience box, but the next one is plain.
Okay, it's funny. I was thinking plain in the back of my head, and I was like,
Is
that too boring?
Really in your corner here. Very vocal about the trivia questions for this one.
I should have guessed plain because plain's my favorite as well.
Yeah.
But I just like plain, like really crunchy kettle chips best.
Yeah.
But yeah. So we've got this cooking here. I'm just gonna turn my pot up a little bit, and then once it comes up to a pretty good boil here, we're gonna add about 4 to 5 cups of just spinach.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna add that in and let it cook down as soup simmers.
Yeah.
And once we get to that kind of final couple of simmer minutes for the soup, we're gonna add some crumbled bacon into it as well. So I had cooked this up this morning. It's about half-ish of a pound of bacon, and of course you can as much as you want, depending on how much you love bacon. So just crumble that up and mix it into the soup in the final couple of minutes when it's cooking. So that's really about it. It's a super simple soup. It's one of my favorites. I probably, like in the fall and winter, make it at least once a month. Makes lunches for the week, and it's pretty simple to throw together, especially if you're utilizing frozen veggies and things like that.
I love how you like a meal plan. I don't think we've ever had been as organized to do it.
Sunday's my meal planning day, so this worked out well. This is what this week's going to be. So, but yeah, just bring her to a boil as you would with any soup, and then put it down to simmer and let it sit, probably half an hour, 40 minutes, and taste every few minutes to see if your spices and your salt and pepper, how you like it. Sometimes if I like it to be like a tad bit spicier, I'll throw in some red pepper flakes, which go really well with it. Taste, people know what they're like, so if you like a little bit spicier, that works. And add a little bit more Mary if it's not quite where you want. But yeah, as with all soups, you taste it as you go along, and once the pot tastes good, you're good to go.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Have you been to any good restaurants lately?
You know what? I haven't been. I've been slacking, and I went to Halifax last week for the first time in, I don't know, it seemed like months, and I didn't get a chance to go there, which was kind of regrettable because I was going to take myself out, try something new. But no, I shouldn't say that. I went to the had lunch at the new waffle bus stop in New Glasgow the other day. It was good. I got I think the one with the bacon, eggs, lettuce, tomato, and there was some spicy aioli sauce on that, and had the green smoothie. It was really good. It was a good lunch.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we've got to go there.
Yeah, I would recommend. Yeah.
Well, awesome. Thank you very much for coming on the show, and we got to meet up in person sometime.
Yes, we've got to do better.
Yeah, we definitely do.
All right. Well, thank you for having me, and
all right. Thank you very much.